Salama salama family, Kimbo na tatanzambi Amazulu. Kimfumu kwa kuisa. Normally I wanted to do some big prayers because they used to delight our videos if we pray. Now people know how was struggling in the start of this work. I used to do spiritual movies and I will do it again. Maybe we will have to change platforms or stuff. Maybe not to use YouTube or that's why I also created Actual News. Actual News there. It is a platform where we used to communicate privately. But also I have to work on this Actual News so that everything will be perfect, because YouTube is it is spiritual and it is like, the things that we say goes with frequencies. And YouTube or Facebook, sometimes if you do not know, even if you log in to those platforms, alone because you logged in, they know which kind of people they used to send you. And this is what they do. It is like they try to read your mind. And the things that we say also, many people does not know, is curse them. It harms them. It attacks them. And that's why they used to delight spiritual movies. And if you really once see a spiritual movie from me, then you will see I had always problems with it. And if it is really strong spiritual, so that in Malaki are there, you will see that these people used to delight these movies. But okay, we're gonna talk about birthday, because I used to have birthday. So I completed now the age that Yesaya have stopped his mission. So my mission is gonna starting now. This is very, very powerful. People that will understand, used to understand, they will understand. Now, I'm making this movie here just to show you how evil some feasts are. In this movie, we're gonna get some clarify about the feasts that we used not to practice. And I'm gonna talk about the birthday. People now will be confused because they're gonna say, oh, how can it be that the birthday is evil? So, I will try to explain a little bit. Like, I have to tell you that many things changed. It is like if someone asks me, is a man allowed to have more women, there is no really an answer of it. But I used to tell him, for now, yes, he used to only to have one woman. But if this is really the correct answer for the future, I don't know. So, and birthdays are not from the Most High. And you never heard anyone in the scriptures that celebrated birthdays. You see, never ever. Really, we where it is, where? But Herod the king used to celebrate birthday. Some pharaohs used to celebrate birthdays. You see, and now, like today, I could not flee because my sisters attacked me, and it was like, hey brother, come, we have cooked. And they did not tell me anything, and they know I never want some gifts. I never want anything from anyone. I am very, very cool because I know it's my birthday, but normally I should pray on the day of my birth. Pray and get the spiritual contact to the Most High on the day of my birth. But what do you want to do if your family members come and tell you, let's go to a party, or let's go to celebrate a birthday from someone that, you can't, it is not like, you can't not run away from all parties, because people gonna think that you are against them. And now, yes, the only thing that I can say, you can go to this party, but don't be a part of the party or a part of the things that they used to say or to do. And tell them very clear that normally this is not the way of Tatanzambi, and it is not your way, so that they next time used to not to bring you into this condition. I hope you got this, because birthday is satanic. And let's go to the scriptures to get more understanding. There is one race of people that observe days that their ancestors but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. This is Psalms 106. I think you can see I'm using now my other computer. I hope you can see everything very clear. Now, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. So we are now trying to go back to the full truth of our ancestors. And sometimes the Moses is very, very clear, and he says, if one guy transgress against one law, then you are admitting crimes against the complete law. And that's why it is better, to keep some commandments if they are not so hard to keep. You see? And birthdays, I heard it from the morning. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And they do not know. For me, it's like they're cursing me. And I did not even tell them. So you will see social media will tell them. People that you never saw in your life, they tell you happy birthday, People that used to, even go against you and saying a lot of different things against you. Now they're saying happy birthday to you, Strange. Okay. So, and it should be, if thou do all forget Tatanzambi, thy power, and walk after the other gods, and serve them, and worship them, I testify against you, this day you shall surely perish, and walk in the statutes of the heathen, whom Tatanzambi cast out from before the children of the Bantus. Now, if we go here to this place here, religious holidays. The highest of holidays in the Satanic religion is the date of one's own birth. This is in contradiction to the holy of the holy days, other religion which they defy a particular Yah or God who has been created in an anthropomorphic form of their own image, thereby showing that the ego is not really buried. So the Satanic feels, why not really be honest? And if you are going to create a God in your image, why not create that God as yourself? Every man is a God if he chooses to recognize himself as one. So the Satanic celebrators, celebrates his own birthday as the most important holiday of the year. After all, aren't you happier about the fact that you were born from religious holidays? Why pay higher tribute of the birthday of a president or to a date in history than we do to the day we brought into his greatest of all worlds. Despite the fact that some of us may not have been wanted or at last were not particularly planned, we're glad even if no one else is, that we're here. You should give yourself a pat on the back. Buy yourself whatever you want. Treat yourself like the king or god that you are, and generally celebrate your birthday with as much pomp and ceremonies as possible. Now let us go a little bit deeper to it. Let us use some scriptures because the world knows it. So we are going now to birthday in the Bible. Now, birthday in the Bible. What is the birthday Bible verse? So, this is the birthday Lord had made, the let us rejoice and glad, good news, good who created mankind earth. So there is no birthday Bible verse, but let me show you birthday, who celebrated it. Birthday in the Bible. Now, let us go and use something. We are going now birthday in the Bible, then we're going to Jehovah wickedness, or the witness, no? Right? Witness, something like that. So now, these people are smart. Why don't Jehovah Witness celebrate birthday now? Oh yes. Jehovah Witness do not celebrate birthday because we believe that such celebration displease Yah. Although the Bible does not explicitly forbid celebrating birthday, it does help us reason on key features to these events and understand Yah's view. So, wait. So, birthday celebration have pagan roots. This is very important. That's why we should not celebrate birthday. You know, it's not everything what Edom does or some of the Edomites does that is a lie. And now, why? According to funk mythology, this celebration originated from the belief that a person's birthday evil spirits, its influences have the opportunity to attack the celebrants, and the presence of friends and the expression of good wishes help to protect the celebrant. No, this is not what is very important. The Bible, however, condemns the use of magic, divine spiritualism. Also not, we're gonna find who celebrated these feasts. Who has celebrated birthdays in the scriptures? I know who now, but I want now also Google to help me out. Who celebrates birthday in the Bible? Now, okay. Two men here now. Oh, again, Watchtower. I knew they know it. I knew these people know it. That's why these women's, you will see this Jehovah Witness women. They do not wear. They do not wear pants. So very, very powerful. By the way, I talked to my aunt. Her name is Sister Ines, and we are preparing also traditional clothes. Yeah, traditional clothes like kante from Ghana, African traditional clothing. So now we are preparing this year because you know this is what we used to wear. This is our clothing. Yeah, this is our clothing, and it is time for us to know a little bit more about this clothing. And I mean not this one, yeah, but I mean really this kinds of clothing, you know, like our traditional clothes, and you know, and we used to do everything so because it is very cheap. It is very, very cheap, and you look attractive. You have always different kinds of styles, and we have even kente, from kente to yamado, and different kinds of styles. So this is why I tell you, if you see a Jehovah Witness woman, yeah, and she's young, the first thing what you will say is, I want her, because they look very pretty, and they look like they look, I don't say they are, and like they know the Most High. So now, just to tell you, now, two men who celebrated birthday. Do you like to have parties? If they are good parties, they can be lots of fun. But not all parties are good. Some parties are so noisy that the people next door get angry, etc. And there are some parties that even Yah does not approve. Did you know that? Would you want to be a part if you knew that Yah did not approve it? So they are very clear. This is exactly what I wanted to say. The scriptures tells about parties. The great teacher went to a party once, and so did his apostles. It was a party that was held when someone got married. Have you ever been to that kind of party? This is a good party. The scripture tells 2 birthday parties was one of the celebrate the birthday of the great teacher. Now, both of these birthday parties were from men who did not serve Tatanzambi. One of the birthday parties was King Herod Antipas. He was the ruler of the district of Galilee when Isaiah lived there. King Herod did many bad things. He took the wife of his brother for himself. Her name was Herodias. Yah's servant John the Baptist told Herod that it was wrong for him to do that. And now look, Herod did not like that, so he had John locked up in prison. It is very powerful because of this, all these birthdays. You know, it is like a feast to their pagan gods, a celebrations to their gods. And that is what they used to because how can you celebrate birthdays if we are going now to become 130 again? 130 years. Why do you have to celebrate birthdays? If I go now and start to saying to my mom, to my mom's mom, so my grandma, hey grandma, you have birthday here and there. It is like I'm telling her to die. Oh, grandma, do you know that you becoming older? Normally we should live forever. That's why in Ecclesiasticus 7 and 1 to 3, the Most High is telling us that it is better to mourning than if you have party a lot. And it is better to die than to live, because he's making it clear here. Party here, party there, and thousands of people, yeah, you think the world, everything in the world is nice, but sometimes we need to mourn. And this gives us power, so we will have the full understanding how the world really runs. Now, King Herod did many bad things. He took, okay, we got it. While John was in prison, the day came for remembering Herod's birthday. Herod gave a big party. He invited many important people. They all ate and drank and enjoyed themselves. Then the daughter of Herodias came in a dance for them. Everyone was so pleased with her dancing that King Herod wanted to give her a big gift. Now listen carefully what happens. He called her and said, whatever you ask me for, I will give it to you, up to a half my kingdom. Now look what she wanted, this wicked woman. What would she ask for? Would it be money, pretty clothes, a place for her own? The girl did not know what to say. So she went to her mother Herodias and said, "What should I ask for?" Now Herodias hated John the Baptist very much, so she told her daughter to ask for his head. The girl went back to the king and said, "I want you to give me right away on a plate the head of John the Baptist." King Herod did not want to kill John because he knew that John was a good man. But Herod had made a promise and he was afraid of what others at the party would think if he changed his mind. So he sent a man out of the prison to chop off the head of John. Soon the man came back. He had John's head on a plate and he gave it to the girl. Then the girl ran and gave it to her mother. Wasn't that terrible? Now, but what about the other birthday party that it is mentioned in the scriptures? Now watch this. This party was for a king of Egypt. At his party, he had someone's head chopped off again. And then he hung him up for the birds to eat. Do you think that Yah approved of those party? Would you have wanted to be at them? You see? So that is the reason, many people who used to say, "Oh, Jehovah wickedness, la la la." But I study all this. I understood because I know them. I know where they're starting lying. They have confusions with the Holy Spirit because they do not want to be spiritual. They have only spiritual leaders. That these people used to be spiritualists over everything and everyone, and they used to believe in Isaiah, but it is not even the lie how they believe in Isaiah. They know some things that the world does not know about Isaiah, and this is why they do not say everything about it. It's like they say that Isaiah was an angel and a prophet. Okay, I am not the Jehovah wickedness, so the thing that I want to tell you is, even after Isaiah died, his true followers did not celebrate his birthday. Okay? They did not want to be like pagans. But later, there were men who want to celebrate Isaiah's birthday. They could not use the real date of Isaiah's birth because the Bible does not say anything about it. So they take the 25th of December and make a Christmas about it and told this is Isaiah's birthday. You see? So I am completely against birthdays. Not really. But me myself, I want to become very old and I do not want everyone to come and tell me, "Oh yes, happy birthday," because this does not give me anything. You see? If you come and tell me, "Oh, Tatan Zambi will lift you up and do according to that what he promised you," okay, I am for it. But not for my birthday. This is not important at all. You see, I have a woman. She's 10 years younger than me. So if I'm becoming older, I know that one day maybe she have to take care about me. So if I always listen to "you have birthday," it's like, ooh, you're becoming older. But I don't feel like this. I don't feel so. But it is also good to be together with others. To have some fun with family members because they used to say certain things if they do not see you in feasts and stuff. So it is okay if you go to marriages, because if you see people, African and traditional marriages are very, very nice, and but don't be a part of the people that drink etc., etc., etc. So now, these are our feasts. Yeah, these are our feasts. These are our holy feasts, like the first fruits feasts, harvest feasts. Okay, very important feasts here that people used not to talk about. Okay, now let us see. Celebrate the feast of harvest with the first fruits of the crops you sow in your field. Okay, celebrate the feasts of ingathering at the end of the year, when you gather in your crops from the field. This is Exodus 23 and 16. So if the people that used to do with me agriculture, you will see how many profit we will gain because the Tatanzambi will bless us. And there are certain things that we used to celebrate, you know, and it is a biblical feast. It is a feast that will give us power. You see? Now, 7 days shalt thou keep a solemn feast into Tatanzambi, thy power, in the place which Tatanzambi should choose, because Tatanzambi, thy power, should bless thee in all thine increase and in all the works of thine hands. Therefore you shall surely rejoice. So we do not do only these sacrifices or these feasts for fun. So Mikhael, yeah, now you're becoming old. We laugh at you because you just preach and you just do the things from Tatanzambi and we can do whatever we want. No! These parties and these feasts will give us wealth, power. It will give us all the things that we need. So it is not only a feast. It is like a sacrifice to the Most High. This is how the Most High have asked Abraham, give me your first son. And Abraham was like, really, Tata? Really? And he said, no, it's okay. Go kill the lamb. You know? We have certain feasts that is that we should go back to. And it is not the birthday. Sorry if people now really, I did not want to say anything wrong here, because I know we are just learning. Me too, I do not know everything. We are just learning. And that what I know is that I do not want people to tell me, yeah, when my birthday is or stuff, because it is not important. Now, and thou shalt observe the feast of the weeks. You see, again, it is like if someone comes to say, to watch to the stars and start to telling you, when did you born? So what is your, let me check, astrologues, like many Gentiles used to say those things. Let me check the word. It's very important. So they will star sign. They will ask you for your star sign. So you see, why do you asking me for my star sign? Do you really think that because you know now my star sign that you know more about me? I don't think so. I don't think so. We are so different. The thing that we have to do is we have to tolerate ourselves. More toleration. You know? You know, we can't be the same. Everyone has his works. I even respect people that used to sing, or people that are governors, or people that used to. I respect my mom. She's doing her work that the Most High sent her. She's a mom for many. I respect the sisters that used to follow all of this what we do. The brothers that used to give thanks to Tatanzambi. Tatanzambi have put everyone in his position. We can't be the same people. Other are louder. Other don't like to say so much. Other love to talk rubbish. And we are different. And if you start to attack everyone because of his behaviors. You have to know also you have some behaviors that does not fit to according to the laws or to that what other people used to love. You know? And this is the problem here. Now, again, and thou shalt observe the feasts of weeks of the first fruits, Amasaka harvest, and the feasts of the ingathering at the year's end. Why do we have these feasts? And I think many people, if they go to my channel, they will see I have a lot of movies about agriculture. That Tanzania it is a law to do agriculture. It is a law from the Bantus. You have to do it. It is a law. We used to do it for years, for generations over generations. Count off 50 days up to the day after the 7th Sabbath, and then present the offering of a new grain to Tatanzambi. These are the things that we used to do. And now, why? Look at this. Now, the Bantu's feast of tabernacle was at hand. Thou shalt observe the feast of tabernacle 7 days after thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine. And brothers and sisters, if you believe it or not, it is time to go back to these feasts. As you can see, it will do what? It will increase. It will do what? It will increase. This is not witchcraft here. This is not, oh, mommy, what up, pam, pam. No, this is ours. It will increase all your works. In the last day, the great day of the feast, Isaiah stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. Also, in the day of the first fruit, when he bring a new meat offering into Tatanzambi, after your weeks be out, he shall have a holy convocation. So, Tatanzambi will manifest. Okay? And this is what I used to know about the Holy Land. About this place where we go. This is what we used to do. Again, also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye should keep a feast unto Tatanzambi 7 days. On the first day shall be Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. That's why I wanted the prayer for 7th day. When heaven is shut up, and there is no rain, because they have sinned against thee, if they pray toward, now watch carefully. Again, when heaven is shut up, and there is no rain, because they have sinned against thee, if they pray toward its place, and confess thy name, and turn from their sin, when thou afflictest them, and then the gates shall be open. Now, I do not want to go too far with this movie. Normally, I wanted to show you guys a little bit more about healing stuff and plants. But I will stop here. Let me show you how you can connect with the Simon Toko movie. The Simon Toko movie that I have uploaded. Okay, I will delight a lot of because I had a lot of problems today to connect with the internet So I'm gonna show you now how you can watch the Simeon Toko movie with a subtitle, because I have created a subtitle. We know that we love Simeon Toko. By the way, the documentary is not so important. It's not so nice for me. We used to create a little bit better ones, but yeah, it is there and it's important to watch. Now you're gonna watch this movie like this. If you go, these are all the tryings that I have tried many times to connect with our people today. It didn't work, but here is the movie. Do you see that documentary by Simeon Toko Gonçalves Toquistas? You go into it, you click it. Now the next thing that you're gonna do is, hello. So now here, subtitle. If you click on this subtitle, then you will see here Mickey Massa translation, but only if you click on the subtitle. Thank you very much for listening. Yes, we're gonna become deeper now. I have prepared some very nice topics, and also be prepared, because I tell you, in been 2 months the ways should be open. I'm gonna also pray, because we are in prayer, I know, and I also will give my prayer tomorrow for my people that used to follow me. So if people have some names that they used to give me, I will put the names into this prayer, so that they should see a sign from the Most High. I should pray openly in front of you tomorrow, and yeah, I think it will be also very powerful. I will also do something like, let's call it, if some other people want to pray, yeah, if also some people want to give some prayers out to our community, I will send you a link, and in this link, if you click the link, you can also give some prayers to our community. It would be very nice if 3 women, yeah, 3 strong women will come with a prayer for this for tomorrow. Let me say what time. What time is good? It's like let me say. I will write the right time later, like in an hour. I will write it down and give you the right time. So then these 3 women should wish something. They have 3 wishes, and these 3 wishes they will give it to Tatanzambi. And these 3 wishes should not only be here, like they should really think what kinds of wishes they want. And these 3 wishes Tatanzambi will, yeah, and it will be even good if we will have 1 male. 2 women and 1 male will be also okay if a male came and goes with a prayer, a praise for us. 3 wishes, 3 really powerful prayers, and let's see if Tatanzambi will hear, because I will also do some burn offerings, and people can see how I do the burn offerings. I will not do it so long, because and people can pray, and let's go. I hope they do not wish like things like give me wealth for my family. No, they should ask for the community, and I will not tell them anything, because me myself, I will go and tell my Father in front of the people what I want, and I know that these things will become in fulfillment before 2021. Salam. I love you all. Thank you. Oh, should I read this? Okay. Shabbat salam. This is true. The older I got, I'm like, why do we celebrate so much? Present upon precepts. Thank you. Yes, this is what we use. Horoscope. Yeah, this is what they use to identify human and who you are, and but this is not ours, you know. Could we celebrate birthday for celebrating life and not death, as long as we don't worship ourselves? That's how I look at birthday. Like I say, it is not for me. If someone celebrate his birthday, it's not bad if he do, because it's for him. But we should be very careful. If Tatanzambi has his feasts, and sometimes it's not so important to see other people older than you. You know, like I've told you, I have my woman. She's very young, and I know why Tatanzambi gave me her, and because I have a long way to go, and if people start saying that I'm old, that would be not good. So yes, indeed, look at when something was first introduced in the scriptures and seek the origin. This is it, yes, who it started with, just like the first time two wives was mentioned, evil origin. Now, can you also do a video on why black women, I see all these tubers doing videos on tarot cards? Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Tarot cards has nothing to do with tarot cards. No prophets has used tarot cards, because I know women's we have prophetesses, huh? But tarot cards, no. Don't go to it. Don't do it. This is that what we are talking about here. They're gonna take your life. Maybe you should become 90. Look at Michael Jackson when he died. Look at what they give you some promises, and then if the time comes, they will take your life. No, don't do this. When it began on earth from Africa, clarify. When it began on earth from Africa, clarify. I do not understand that question. I don't understand why our black women take tarot cards and witchcraft and going to church. I don't know which kind of church you go, but this is very dangerous. Huh? Don't accept these kinds of things. Tarot cards. I saw a woman. She came once to me, and she used to heal. She used to heal people, a white woman, and I asked her, how do you heal people? And she said, with tarot cards, by reading stars and reading different kinds of things that she does. And she brought me a lot of gifts. And I say, why do you come with all these gifts? And it was in the shop of my mom. Huh? So the thing is, in front of the people, and I asked her, why do you give me that? And she said the cards told her that I can help her. And this was not even a problem. The problem was the things that I told her. I told her, if you want to be helped, you have to destroy all the things that has to do with witchcraft. And she said she's not using witchcraft. She's not doing witchcraft. She said that she helps people. She used to help people because she's healing people. Then she said that many people in her family died, and many people hate her, and she's alone. And the Ruach started telling me things about her very fast, and starting to telling me that the family, that some of them died because she used to do some bad things, you know. And she started to cry in front of the people, and I told her, if you want a deliverance, because we cannot do deliverance if you are not going completely out of your witchcraft. If you burn all your books, if you burn all your cards. And yes, after that, I have seen her never ever again. Which does not mean that I will not see her again, because I know one day she have to come. All the people have to come to us. All of them. all the people in this world have to come to us. Yeah, so that's why sometimes sometimes people used to write me a lot of mails, and because I have also other things that I do, I used to forget some mails and I can't find them no more. So if you wrote some mails and I could not find them, very sorry, because sometimes I do not know, because really I know what the Tanzambi gave me for work, and we have to help in a spiritual way as good as much we can. So Sister Shannon Mary, I got you. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye. Salam.